This video is meant to encourage our girls in the Prosser School District where I live, but it's also great advice for girls and parents everywhere. Our girls are being abused by weak leaders that are too feckless to protect gender-based sports. To be clear, we need separation in most competition because men and women, the only two genders, are thankfully made by God quite differently. There are a bunch of things that I'd like to say to the weak men competing in girls' sports and to those that enable them, but for this video, I'm only addressing our girls. So girls, you've got to believe that you can win. In every sport that I've competed in, playing against someone better than me made me better. It pushed me further. I'm not suggesting that it is fair to have to compete against a dude, but he is the weakest of men and he knows it, which is a huge advantage for you. Testosterone has dropped by 50% in today's young men. Men claiming to be women are opportunistic, mentally ill, and weak. I'll not get into the societal or mental aspects here, but they are plentiful. I'm only going to focus on their weakness because that is your best leverage to win. They are men for sure. They are designed to be stronger, but these are weak men, the weakest of men, and you are the strongest of ladies. Because he is weak and vulnerable, you can mentally crush him before he even begins the competition. You do not need to be violent or even offensive to take advantage of this weakness. Men mentally bully each other with confidence all the time. It is part of how we win. You can use the same strategy against these weak men. They know that they do not belong, so it won't take much to knock them off their game and give you the advantage that you need. As a father of a girl, a husband of a great wife, and recently a grandfather of a beautiful little girl, I want you to be safe, protected, and encouraged to thrive in whatever God calls you to do. No one is going to mount success for you, but they also won't define success for you either. All of that is up to you. But I want you to have a fair opportunity. What I want you to see and hear from me now is that you can win. When I drove race cars, my coaches told me, and they were right, that most of winning is maintaining the belief that you can win. That belief changes everything about your daily routine, how you take care of yourself, what time you get out of bed, then how hard you work to achieve your goals. Even bigger, it helps you in life to define what you say no to. Very important. Your vision for yourself is what is at stake here. It is not so much a trophy, although that is a big deal. The real threat is that you lose sight of what you can be and you stop trying. I'm here to tell you that you can win and you can be anything you want to be. My kids face lots of cheating in competition as they grew up. It's tough to beat cheaters. You are also facing cheaters. On some of those long, quiet drives home, I would remind them where they landed in the results when the cheaters were removed. But it's not good enough. They didn't get to take the checkered flag or stand on the podium or get the photos or do the live interviews. So I'm going to ask you to do a couple of things as you prepare to win. First, you must believe that you can win because you can. Riley Gaines tied with a man in her swimming competition on a national level. You can win. You can win, and if you put in the work, then you should be envisioning winning. Second, and this is a big one but necessary step, I want you to openly ask the fathers that are in attendance why they sit silently while you are forced to compete in an unfair playing field. It is their role to protect you, and that includes making sure the rules are fair. Even if they're not confrontational, they can pre-make signs for girls and only girls to hold on the podium. If a man happens to take the top spot, then only the girls on the podium can hold signs saying first girl, second girl. Additionally, the fathers should set up an alternate podium that is only for girls so they can take photos with the real winners. There are creative ideas that can help, but they won't replace the strength that is needed and that you should have protecting you. If I'm at a meet with you and there's a boy competing, then my fatherly man's man is going to show up and I'll probably get kicked out of the event, but only because the weak fathers are not there or they are sitting in the stands looking at their phones. If fathers were to stand in unity against this lunacy, it would be over forever immediately. Remember, it's up to you to compel the fathers to get past their fear and to do their job to protect you. I'm not saying that I like that you have to ask them, but it is something only you can do effectively. Believe that you can win and the door opens. Believe anything else and the door is closed. You are lining up against the weakest of men. They are not the strong leader that you will someday marry. They are weak opportunists and they know it. Take advantage of their weakness. God bless you.